Absolutely true story. I got to tell you guys, I couldn't make this up. So last night, I'm taking my son out. We're looking for a new car for him and going out for a test drive. My son's driving. I'm in the passenger seat. Salesman's in the back. Young guy, nice guy, late 20s. And I hear him say something, and I could have sworn he said something about lines. And I asked him, I said, what did you say? And he said, oh, I'm looking at the lines. Now, I have not mentioned a word about what I do. And I never mention what I do to total strangers because otherwise it starts one of those conversations which is like, a snowball starting at the top of the mountain and it turns into an avalanche halfway down. Oh, really? What do you do? How did you get into that? What made you start doing it? Do you like what you do? Have you been doing it long? Who do you like tonight? What can you do for me? It's one of those conversations. And I just don't want to talk shop when I do this every single day, 18 hours a day, 365 days a year. I get sick of talking sports. Don't talk sports with me. Don't talk religion with me. Don't talk politics with me. I'm not interested. It's like the 3 taboo subjects. You want to talk music? I'll talk your ear off. You want to talk other things? I got no problem with it. Just let's not talk sports sometimes. I get sick of it, okay? So I asked him, I said, well, what lines are you talking about? Oh, he says, I was looking at the Cubs game tonight. I was thinking about betting the Cubs, and then I was thinking about taking the series. And I said, what place are you looking at? So he gives me the place he's betting at. And I said, oh, you're betting through a local bookmaker? And he says, yeah, it's one of my friends. Well, actually, one of his friends may be a local bookmaker, but in reality, he's using an offshore sports book, which is supplying the local bookmaker with his places because, there's local bookmakers are few and far between. So then naturally I have to speak up and I tell him, it's like, hey, listen, you want to make money tonight, the best bet is the Portland Trail Blazers. Because I figure sooner or later, we're going to fill out a credit app. We're going to get to all that good stuff. He's going to know what I'm doing. So that starts the little rock at the top of the hill turning into a mountain, this avalanche. And I tell him exactly what I do, yada, 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 yada. So Portland Trail Blazers, my opening game of the year last night, top-rated 15-dime best bet. I went for the 5th straight day. You got it at a tremendous discount, saving, $60? You got it only for, or $55? You got it for only $34 last night. It was over half price off. Portland Trail Blazers, they were down by 6 points going into the fourth quarter, down by 3 points with about 5 minutes to go. But I had all the faith in the world because last year, their backcourt, Lillard and McCollum, I saw them just one game after another just light up opposing teams. They are the best 1-2 backcourt punch, I believe, for the money in the NBA. Yeah, I said that, the best 1-2 backcourt punch. Sometimes I think they're even better than Curry and Thompson. Last night, 39 points for Lillard and 25 points for McCollum. Yes, I said that again. Sometimes even better than Curry and Thompson. I said it. And I mean that sometimes because in the way that team plays, if they don't excel, the team doesn't win. Where with the Golden State Warriors, if it's not Curry and Thompson, they've got so many other parts. It's just that they mean so much to their team. So I won the play. So today I have to go back and bring back some paperwork. I knew this was coming. So I get a text this morning. Hey, great talking to you yesterday. Great doing business with you yesterday. Remember, drop off the extra set of keys, drop off the paperwork. And by the way, if you have any other great picks, feel free to text them anytime. Yeah, I got a client that I don't want for life. I can imagine getting texts from forever from this guy now. And that's why I don't talk gambling and sports, the most common folk outside of business hours. Hey guys, this is going to be your Wednesday video report. Yeah, I did win again last night for a 5th straight day, and I'm going for a 6th straight winning today. And I've got another top-rated 15-dime best bet on Dallas and Indiana, and those 15-dime top-rated selections in the NBA dating back to the 2009 season, 77-54. And again, you can get it for over half price off, saving $55 by using coupon code HOOPS, HOOPS, just like yesterday. And listen, guys, I'm not one to get on here and brag about winning streaks because let me tell you something. The one thing I found about winning streaks is you learn to appreciate them because the thing about this business, and if you've gambled as long as I have, you have been humbled by the losing streaks. So you learn to appreciate the winning streaks. You learn that when you're in the midst of a winning streak, you press the action because you realize that when you're hot is when you've got to take advantage of the action, and that's what I'm doing again tonight. Also, props going out to Chris Jordan, who last night for the 8th time in 11 years hit his NBA opening game of the year. He said a 20-point blowout it would be. It was a top-rated 1,000 star play, and he delivered with a 29-point winner on the Cavaliers. hammering the Knicks. You got it for $70 off the discounted price. And today he's got another top-rated 1,000 star play, but this time it's his NBA opening dog of the year. And it's going to be also a saving of $70 by using coupon code UNDERDOG. All the other discounts, coupon codes, etc. are over on the homepage. Let's get to your complimentary plays. Listen, guys, the play I really like tonight, next to my own play, I'm going to go with the Oklahoma City Thunder. I know they lost Kevin Durant. And FYI, how did those Golden State Warriors playing with Kevin Durant last night? I know it's only one game, but let me tell you something. Again, as I said in yesterday's video report, it's nice to have a bunch of superstars on the floor, but you got to have a team. There's only one ball. And the one problem you also have is when you don't have a true rim protector, and yes, you got Draymond Green back there, but when you don't have a true rim protector, you're just opening the lane for other teams, and that's what the Spurs took advantage of last night. Now, the Golden State Warriors are still going to win 60 games this year. They're going to right their ship. One game does not mean the season is lost. We all know that. But it shows you the flaws and the problems they're going to overcome or have to overcome here as the season progresses. Anyway, listen, tonight I do like the Oklahoma City Thunder. Yes, did they lose Kevin Durant? So that means it's going to be Russell Westbrook's team. They're not devoid of talent. The guy that I was most impressed with last year with the Thunder was the development of Steven Adams at center. This guy showed me some offensive skills that I didn't think he had, and what a mean monster in the middle he turned out to be. You look at his final line score last year, and he only averaged 8 points and 6.7 rebounds. I can see him pushing those numbers up to 13 and 10 this season and offering to be an intimidating force in the middle. And they've got some other nice players around him. But the bottom line, this is now Russell Westbrook's team. And when you look that last year he averaged 23 points, 10 rebounds, and 10 assists and almost 8 rebounds, sharing the ball with Durant, it's scary the type of triple doubles that he can put up this season. Last year in a couple of games against the 76ers, he averaged 20 points, 16 rebounds, and 11 assists. Who do the 76ers have in their backcourt? TJ McConnell, Gerald Henderson, a cast of thousands. Listen, the Sixers won 10 games last year. They're going to be better some point this season. It's the injuries. You don't know what the Sixers have. Hell, their head coach, Brett Brown, doesn't know who they're going to have. They have so many injuries still. They had a preseason in which they weren't able to gel. They weren't able to develop any chemistry because they still have so many players out. 9.5 points. What did I tell you yesterday? Opening 3 weeks of the season. The only time me and you have the advantage over the odds makers because the odds makers don't have a firm grasp of what they have here with these teams because the exhibition games are so meaningless. This is a soft number. Listen, the Thunder are 15 points better than 76ers. I might have to go against the 76ers every single game the first month of the season. And no matter what price the odds makers put on the 76ers, you still might have to back the opponent. The Sixers are going to be that bad. So I'm going to go against them here tonight and go with Oklahoma City. The other game, this one I've gone back and forth. Listen, I'm going to go with Orlando minus the 4 at home against Miami. Now, we know with Miami, it's basically a different team, okay? You don't have Chris Bosh anymore. Yeah, you got Whiteside, and you got a couple other decent players, but they're only going to have 11 healthy players for tonight's game. I would have used Orlando as a best bet tonight if Biyombo, who they went and got from Toronto in free agency, was not suspended for this game because he's serving a 1-game suspension to start the season because of the flagrant fouls he picked up last year in the postseason. But they still have Serge Ibaka, and they're going to need somebody to go banged up against Whiteside because it's not going to be Vukovic. No way. But this Orlando team is a team that has not only a new head coach in Frank Vogel, 8 to 9 players, depending on who makes the final roster. They have some talented pieces with Aaron Gordon and Payton and Fournier. So they've got a lot of pieces there. It'll be interesting to see how they develop chemistry early in the season. They had a lot of injuries in the preseason. I do like them in this spot. Not as much as I like the Thunder, but I do like the Magic here in this spot. It means nothing that the Heat have won 15 of the last 17 because those Heat teams had D-Wade, they had LeBron, they had the Big Three. Well, the Big Three ain't playing no more. So I do like Orlando as well in this contest, and that'll be your second free pick, but I do like the Thunder more than the Magic. That'll do it, guys. I wish you well, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow when we do this one more time.